And another video with my Toyota right here. What do you guys do if you don't have a rooftop tent, but you want to go overlanding, you want to spend some time out in the wilderness? What do you do if you don't want to use a tent, a regular tent, because you're just too chicken, you're afraid of creatures, and you just don't want to be part of the food chain? You have to sleep in the car. I've seen people build or buy drawer systems. I see a few things wrong with that. One of them being that it's kind of a permanent solution there. You just leave them inside the car. They're over 60 pounds in weight, empty, and inconvenient and difficult to take in and out, right? Then it's the cost. They go into the hundreds of dollars, if you have them built by somebody else, ship them over to you if you don't have the skills or tools to build them yourself. So with a car, not a whole lot of room over here for a rooftop tent, and we're not even talking about the cost of that. And what's left is something that I didn't really come up with. Somebody else on Mud mentioned, and I kind of expanded the idea. He said milk crates. Just put a few milk crates in the trunk, and you sort of create a platform there. Well, I didn't want to go that route. So this is where these guys come in. Bought them at Home Depot last night. It's the HDX brand, 17-gallon, and they fit actually perfectly. I got 4 of them, which I will show you how they go inside the car. Okay, I will fit 4 of them inside there and create a base for my sleeping platform. And then there's that. Also, I got a piece of, well, long, I don't know, I forgot what the size of it is, but they come in one size anyway. 90 some inches by 48, I believe. I had it cut to spec, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. The trick. The back seats, they fold down nicely, but they're at an angle. Okay, they're angled down, as you can see here with this guy. What I did, I put a piece of 2x4 under the latch system on the floor over there, and I got them even. Okay, how even? Well, pretty even. See the bubble right there? And I can maybe, here we go. That's it, right there. So, that's pretty good. And then, once I put the containers right here, the piece of plywood will go right on top of them. Okay? And it will be an even surface with the backrest for the rear seats. Now this is what I had. I measured 54 in width here by 44 inches in depth. Okay, this is what I wanted. Some of you may not really need or want that size, so you need to figure out for your own specs, for your own needs, what kind of platform you will use. Last night with Home Depot was that I had to wait about half an hour for somebody to finally show up and cut this this plywood for me. What you will notice is that 54 inches is way too wide for it to go inside nicely. The car here measures just a little less than that, maybe 54 or so. So what you got to do is place it in at an angle. Okay, it will fit in perfectly, and then you get those containers under the plywood and stack them up. It may look a little awkward, still works just fine. For what it is, it's perfect. So this is phase one. Okay, got the plywood inside. Oh, and what I did last night, I cut it at an angle right here, and you'll see I kind of scratched the inside panel a little bit last night when I didn't have it cut, and oh well, it's just a little scratched. And now I'm just going to place the containers underneath the plywood here, and they will fit. I mean, you can just lift this thing up, fit them in, no problem. Okay. Oh, I did sand the surface and all the surrounding areas here. I didn't want to scratch the leather on the seats there. And I will use a little blanket, put it right on top of it, because I have an air mattress which will sit right on top of this, and it's not really perfect. I mean, as good as I sanded it, I still don't want to take any chances for the air mattress to I guess get punctured and, you know, lose air eventually. It's just a matter of sliding them in. Of course you can fill them up with whatever you need to place in there, whatever you're taking with you. Of course, the items that you will need immediately once you get to the campsite will have to be placed right here, well, towards the rear of the car. The first ones you can just pull out and get them as soon as possible. Whatever you don't immediately need may be placed, of course, towards the rear. So let's just do that, and we'll show four. Little blanket I was telling you about. It will just kind of protect anything, you know, from getting scratched, whatever movement may happen. Right here too. There's a little gap over here, which I'm not too concerned about. I may even raise it up a little more. Just put another shimmy or something right on top of the 2x4 block there. Seriously, not too concerned about. The air mattress will kind of fill in the gaps. It's an 8-inch thick, I believe. Got it right here though. Let's see. So there you go. It's 54 by 75 by 8 and 3/4 inch thickness. So 54 will cover the width, which is the width of this plywood right here. And it will fit inside there, no problem. 75 inches, again, it will fit, no problem. If anything, I may have to push the backrest a little bit forward, raise it up a little more for the two front seats, and that's about it there. Not a whole lot more. So it will be what, right up to there. It's kind of where the car tends to be at its widest point. Okay, and that makes things just really nice and comfy. So we'll see. We'll test this out next week for Memorial Day. I gotta figure out how I can fill in all the necessary things I need to take with me, put them inside the containers there, and off we go. I don't have any roof racks or anything. I can't really put anything right on top. It'll probably just be me and my son. He can ride up in the front. It's just one nighter. I won't really need a fridge or a cooler or anything like that. So we'll figure something out. Let's go. This is the 17-gallon containers. Okay, they came out to $35.88 tax in California, $39.20 final. The plywood, which you use roughly half of it. Okay. Oh, here's the thickness of the plywood. Okay, 48 by 96, and it came out to a total of $20.12. And this is for my sleeping platform. Okay. The mattress, I got it off eBay for, I want to say, roughly $20. So that's your total cost right there. It's really under $100 for the whole thing. Okay, which you can easily remove. You can place it in at any time. It doesn't take much effort. You know, just one person. Seriously, you don't have to lift any heavy things at all. So there you go. The air mattress is fully inflated. Okay. This is how it fits in here. A little bit of a gap. For me and my son, seriously, he's 11-year-old, but almost as tall as I am. Very skinny though, skinny fella. We will fit in here just fine. Okay. I didn't have to tilt this forward or anything like that. I could. Makes no difference though. Whatever. In here, actually, what I'll have on the floor is this canopy right here. The what is it? 10 by 10 shade canopy. I got it at Walmart for, I believe it was less than $50, and it fits perfectly right inside the space right here. Okay, seriously, no problem. Door closes. Tried it a couple of times before, no issues. So as far as sleeping is concerned, this would be just fine. There you go. Got a couple of window socks, which will cover both rear doors. I'll do a review on those later. Got it again from a fellow modder. I'm really happy with them. They're really nice. They seal the door, especially on the outside right here, really well. So mosquitoes cannot get in, I hope. You can open the door, I mean, not the door, but the window, and, you know, ventilate the cabin here so you won't have any steaming on the windows. You get some fresh air, control the temperature that way too. Go up and down, of course, both sides, so you create just a little bit of a draft there, a little bit of air flowing. And right now in the month of May, it's not cold outside by any means, but even if it is in the 40s, which I really doubt it, it will still be fine. Sleeping bags, whatever. I'm going to put something else on top of this here. Blankets, whatever. Pillows, we got to take them with us. I figured my head will be over there towards the rear of the car. Feet over here. Maybe just push this thing a little bit further down, so I won't have any issues with the length over here. Usually my feet kind of dangle a little bit over the edge of the mattress, so we'll take care of that. No problem at all. But anyway, this is what it looks like. Again, I'm kind of proud of myself. Again, not entirely 100% my original idea. I thought there would be something better than milk crates. as they tend to be a little bit smaller and not have enough capacity to put stuff inside over there. You'll have a lot of gaps and whatnot, but I think this will work just fine. Oh, and if you grew up in the 80s, you probably heard of Tetris, and this is what I mean. Okay, this is how I fit them in. Okay, so one is lengthwise this way, this one is just width this way. Okay, so of course on the other side another one is lengthwise like that, and over there another one this way. So let me see if I can take a peek. Yep, there you go, you can see them. Okay, so again, 17-gallon totes. They fit just fine. But if you're inclined into doing your own drawer system, build it up to maybe, I would say 12 inches or so. Measure the rear seats when they're flat and see what their height is for your car. May vary. And then build the drawer system exactly to that height over there, so you have an even platform to sleep on. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Appreciate it a lot. Please like, subscribe. You can comment, ask me any questions. If I have anything else, of course, I'll add it up in the subscription below. Thank you guys. Have a good one.